What's going on? So, what I think about the Desmond Bane Orlando trade to Orlando, and basically the Grizzlies get back Caldwell Pope, Katavious Caldwell, and they get Cole Anthony and all those draft picks. What do I think? Desmond Bane is basically going to be like the scapegoat. I mean, they really don't know what to do with Jackson, and of course, Ja Morant. Ja, what do you do with Ja? That's the elephant in the room. But they obviously weren't getting enough with this trio. Yes, they won 50 plus games, and it was only a few months ago they were tied for second in the West. But no one bought Memphis as a title contender. That's Tyler Jenkins got fired, and they have not been the same. I know the jaw antics and the slanging and wanging and all other stuff he's been doing, but for all his suspensions and all his off the court and all his what he be doing, where he be gyrating signs and stuff, they really weren't the same after they lost to Golden State in 2022, because I think they were believing the clippings that they were the team on the come up. And Ja is an electrifying cat. Don't get it twisted. This side of Derrick Rose or somebody that you want to mention of hype and Anthony Edwards, that was Ja Morant. When you see Shea Chris Alexander, that was Ja Morant. When I see Ja Morant, I'm having Eddie King flashbacks in the Five Heartbeats, because I can so hear him go, "You were me, I was you." And he better be lucky that David Stern ain't the commissioner, because he really would be on the outside. He barely hanging on as it is now with Adam Silver. And the only reason why John Morant doesn't get hit more worse is because there's a guy named um, Zion Williamson who's definitely trying to take him, underseat him for I can do more than you can, wasting talent and opportunity and potential. So, how do I look at this trade? Desmond Bane's a good player. He's gonna be a good fit for Orlando. Orlando needs a score, but their problem is the coaching. They have to speed the process. They have to figure out what Barrow. They have to get Barrow. They have a good squad. It's Suggs has to stay healthy. They have to stay healthy interior, and they have to see the pieces. Caldwell Pope didn't do nothing for them, and they were just an average team who has potential, but they gotta get some structure. That's what they're missing. They got a talent there. They just got health and the balance of what they are. So I don't know. That's a lot, but this is where we're in. Mikal Bridges got traded from the Hornets to the Knicks, and there's some. I blame this on Rudy Gobert. It's the cats that were good, really good, pretty good. It's like getting in the Hall of Fame now. Cats that are decent or something are making you give up half your team. Bridges, Rudy Gobert, now Desmond Bane. I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, I understand when someone like Luca gets traded or somebody with a name gets traded, but some cats that are good or average or something that they can command all this to get all this out, that's a bit much. Now, let me tell you about Cole Anthony. He was a good fit for Orlando. He was actually a spark plug, but that whack head coach against Boston in the playoff, it don't let him run. I don't understand the logic with what I'm seeing with that. So I'm kind of like a head scratcher. But again, it's just one of them things where you see certain moves being made. This is the start of what will be going on. It's not a big surprise. Now, if they move Ja, then I'll be like, oh, okay. But they got a lot of draft picks. They're going to take a page out of OKC's book, stockpile, make some moves, and see what we're working with. Cause they gotta definitely make some cleaning house up. It's gonna be interesting what happens with them. But anyway, this is a start of the NBA offseason with a move with Desmond Bane, who was a good player. And I think his efficiency was only third. I think where he scores and everything he does. But I think it's more of a win for the Grizzlies. I think, even though Pope, I think, is going to be an expired deal. I don't think they would. But I'd keep Cole Anthony. And I think they're going to get a lot of picks. There's going to be some more moves, but I think that they have to make a move because this team is wasted away. This was the team that was supposed to be like Houston. They were supposed to be like OKC. And between the off the court, on the court distractions and reactions and all the antics, all you know them for is a team that won a lot of games, that did window dressing, and everybody wanted to play them in the postseason. And don't get it twisted. People were rubbing their pinkies and their toes to play them in the first round because they weren't taking them serious. And they don't take Josh serious. He's a very talented cat, but until he puts basketball first, that they get structured, get disciplined, and play to their potential, they just gonna be seen as just another would have been kind of flash in the pan. Kind of like what those old Clipper teams used to bopple heads with. I can't think of the name right now, but anyway, used to do all those antics, but didn't bring it when it counted. And you've seen teams like that, immature, uh, one-sided, and don't reach the potential, and they get passed by, and then you sit there like, what happened to that team? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And that's what I'm seeing with this. So anyway, let me know your thoughts and takes about that trade. It's a interesting trade. I think the Grizzlies gonna come out better though, but I think Desmond Bane will do all right for Orlando. But I still think Orlando is missing two or three more parts of that. They gotta speed their offense up. They gotta do something with their bench. But they got the kind of team that when you see the Detroit's coming up, what the Pacers are doing, you got a feeling that if they just get that couple pieces, they could be a problem because the East is wide open, quiet as it's kept. If the Celtics don't tighten up the ship, and Cleveland could be just a regular season situation, the East is wide open, and it's more competitive over there on the whole too. That's why you jiving, because contrary to what people think, the East has got a lot more going on, especially younger teams that you can pretty much count on, that you can see some things if they get the right pieces put in place. Please like, subscribe, welcome those comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch it for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.